Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante.
And today we're doing a review of episode 7 of Marvel Studios' WandaVision. So, in this recent episode of WandaVision, one of the mysteries has been unraveled as we find out who is setting everything up into place, which is Agatha.
Yeah.
Or Agnes, as we should call her. Mm-hmm. She turns out to be Agatha Harkness.
I was surprised. I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised. Like, I kind of had a feeling it could be her, but I know I was like, I don't think so. I think it'd be too obvious to make it her. But it turned out to be her.
And I would like to point out, I told you so, nigga.
No, you were right. I just thought it was too obvious to be her, so I just never thought. I thought, okay, they're gonna do something like, because usually it's too obvious. You're like, it can't be. But they went the simple route where it's like, okay, the person you thought it was who it was.
For sure. I mean, I knew her character was like, I knew she was Agatha Harkness. I just thought Marvel was just throwing her name out, just to throw her name out, like as a simple credit to the character. I didn't know that she was actually gonna be, the witch who sets everything into place. I mean, shit, you look inside, Wanda sneaks into her little dungeon and she has everything kind of, it looks evil, sinister, has all these vines and shit. And, it puts it in the most, I don't know, it points it out in the most creative way possible with a sing-along, which is very catchy, Who's been messing up everything? It's been Agatha all along.
Yeah, it shows you all the little scenes with her doing everything.
Yeah, literally just showing it like she's been playing everything. That's the thing. I knew like the Halloween episode is. I'm not gonna lie, is when I kind of got thrown off, and I started throwing away those Agnes assertions that she was creating everything. Because I was like, okay, maybe she's trapped here too. But I mean, she basically was playing Vision in that scene as well. So, she's really been pulling the strings and bringing Pietro back as well. So is Pietro really back? And, she
probably did bring him back. He's probably brought back, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, like does this kind of mess up our whole X-Men coming into the universe theory?
I mean, not really, because he's still from another universe. So, like, they still brought him in. But I guess you're trying to say, it changes a lot. This show's been doing a lot. Every week it dissects something. Like, can you come in with something, and then when you watch the new episode, it takes it away. You're like, damn, I gotta rethink my plan. Like, rethink how everything's working out. But I enjoyed the episode. And so quick question with Agatha. So she's the one controlling the whole. Is she the one controlling everything, or is still Wanda control it? But like she's playing through Wanda.
Well, here, that's my theory. I think that she is playing through Wanda. Like, I feel like Wanda is like when Wanda is controlling things in the heads, it's kind of giving her power. Like, she's drawing power from Wanda, controlling things. So that's what I think. I think she's using Wanda like a battery.
So do you think she was always in that town, or do you think she came when Wanda came?
I think she came when Wanda came.
You don't think she was always there? Okay.
I think because I think Wanda made the town. I'll be honest there. I think Wanda.
I don't think it's made. It's not made though. Because it's there before she got there.
Oh, sure. I mean, I guess.
They don't remember anything, remember?
Well, no, because she took Vision's body. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Wanda went and took Vision's body. I don't think Agnes made Wanda take Vision's body.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the town didn't exist. Like,
the town existed, but as far as the bubble, I think Wanda created it.
Probably.
So I mean, it's just, we still don't know the actual whys of everything. Like, why the sitcoms, and I don't know, like, there's just a few questions that are still unanswered when it comes to this series. I mean, there's always questions after every episode, for sure.
For sure, yeah. Every episode, I feel like we gain some new, then we lose something. I'm like, I gain some new stuff, like, okay, this is what's going to happen next. And then I lose, and I'm like, oh, man. So that's tough. But as far as Monica Rambeau,
yeah, Monica Rambeau. First off, is it Tiana Paris or Tiana Harris?
I don't know. She's very attractive, though.
Yeah, she good looking. She's my woman crush Wednesday for this week, beautiful for sure. But she has powers now.
Yeah, no, actually, my friend told my friend, one of the things he didn't like is he thought her powers came too easy, which, we've seen a lot of kids would get their powers very easily, and just like simple things to get their powers. And I think this kind of like goes against that because we know she has like the energy possibly in her, but I think her going through it kind of like this kind of like confirmed it all. Like, okay, this is how she got her power. So I don't know. Maybe the first time she didn't have powers yet. Maybe she's had like a weird reading, but then she got the power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, for sure. I think if it was anyone else who walked into it at that time, I think maybe it would have done something to them differently, maybe a worse effect.
Yeah,
but
I mean, maybe she's because she is the first person to go back in there after going in the first time, so maybe that's part of it also.
And I don't know, it kind of gave me like Fantastic Four vibes from the first Fantastic Four movie.
Oh yeah,
when they're all just getting hit by the comet, and you just like,
yeah, for sure. It gave me that. And I thought a little bit about a little bit about Ant-Man in a way. I don't know why.
Really? Oh, with the are you talking about with the quantum realm?
Yeah, the quantum realm.
Like how she's traveling through. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought, yeah. So.
And Darcy is giving Vision. I
was glad he fixed her mom.
Yeah,
I thought he was going upstairs. I was like, please get her right
for sure. And the way she's just like talking about everything in the car, she's just like, yeah. It somewhat worked. Wanda killed you, but then Thanos brought you back, and then
she had to watch you die again.
So she's just like, well, I love the way Darcy just summarizes things. She's
really getting traction in the MCU. Like you start off in Thor with just like a small, like she's there, but she ain't a white baby. But then you see her character's really growing. She's really taking a bigger role in the MCU. So I like seeing that. I think, and Darcy, she's attractive woman as well, and she's funny and stuff. So I like her.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, in that outfit, she kind of thick. I mean, I didn't realize that.
That's
she. I mean, hey.
I'm
thinking of a bowl of oatmeal. You know what I'm saying? I know. I'm that brother starving. I know the comment section. Y'all not gonna be like that brother starving.
And overall, I enjoyed the episode. I think we got 2 more left, right? Or 3 more?
Either 2 or 3. I'm not really sure. They never really told us how many episodes were in WandaVision.
And
first off, I would like to say whoever said that there were going to be the last few episodes were going to be an hour long, fuck you guys for lying to me. I was getting my hopes up, and that shit cut off.
It could be 8, 9. Did you have to check how long it was?
No, I didn't check. Well, you talking about this past?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was only like 30 something minutes.
Maybe they're talking about 8, 9, and 10.
I mean, maybe.
Well, no, there's only 7, so maybe 8, 9, and 10, or maybe just 9 and 10 gonna be longer.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't mind that. That'd be cool. I mean, I thought they would be out already too, but I guess they said the 5 episodes. So I guess we gotta wait till a little longer. But I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. I'm kind of thinking now they're gonna have a little tie-in. Something to lead us into. Because we really don't know when Falcon and Winter Soldier show takes place. So I'm kind of wondering, will they make a tie-in at the end of this season or at the end of WandaVision? Sorry, to get us prepared for Falcon and Winter Soldier. This could probably end like a week before Falcon and Winter Soldier drop. Actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe 2 weeks before, if that. But I think like a week before. So like, I'm curious what they're gonna do with that. The MCU always clever. They always like to connect things. So I'm sure they're gonna try to connect things in a way.
I mean, I think they'll connect the whole Agatha thing because I mean, since she's now another mystical being, placed in this scenario.
We definitely have,
so
for sure. I can definitely see how we're going to Doctor Strange now with Wanda and all that's going to Doctor Strange. I think now this has officially brought us into the sorcery and this like other mystical universe.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires like that with Blade and with Morbius. I think this has finally brought us there to that point where we're like, okay, this is part of the universe now also. So the way they brought it in, I think it's been very well done.
Yeah.
I think when Vision was dope, but then now you bring in this character who's a witch pretty much and has her own way. I really don't know much about this character as well.
Yeah, I'll just answer a little bit about like from what I've heard and read recently about Agatha. Like she's a witch and that she actually helped Wanda with her give birth to her kids. And when she helped Wanda give birth, she actually used fragments of Mephisto to make those kids. So eventually she ended up taking those kids back, and Mephisto basically drained the kids or killed the kids to regain that power. Yeah, regain that power. So I don't know. It's just that's just a little summary. I'm not 100. I don't have it for sure the facts wise. But
that'd be crazy. They did that in the movie, man. They make Wanda lose her kids and they die too. I'd be like, Wanda taking all their.
Yes, bro. That's the one thing is that shit. Wanda has gone through a lot. First off, Wanda and Vision in general. Vision. I just feel bad from that last episode. You see this motherfucker trying to die. This is about the 3rd time this nigga gonna try to die, and he just keep getting brought back to life. This nigga probably just bro, just let me be dead, please.
Nah, yeah. Also, to go with that point, I was gonna say, not to that point, but to the Wanda thing, I don't think Wanda's the bad guy no more. I know from day one I've been saying, Wanda's the vision, Wanda's the villain.
I told you.
That's completely changed. My mindset on that has changed just because I look at it, I think this is gonna give. I heard when I saw her talk to Rambo, it's like she still has some good in her, and you're like, okay, maybe she can get through. And then old girl come through, Agatha. And basically,
is that when you kind of knew that?
Yeah, I knew. I thought it was straight.
Yeah.
When I saw that window, I was like, no, even before that, because the kids were watching the TV and stuff.
Oh, true.
Remember she would watch TV and stuff, and then like she even Wanda saw the TV. I don't know if because the show was new or like I don't know what made the TV like that moment. But even the kids were looking around, they saw the rabbits and all that. They saw like the animals and stuff like that. So I don't know what it was. I don't know what the real connection was.
When she started pulling her away and like, no, you don't need to listen to this. I was like, oh, she's wicked. Yeah, she's evil.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, she's bad. But I think Wanda will redeem herself. I think Wanda needs that redemption moment because as of now, I guess we think of Wanda as the villain. Some people think it was just like just been going through heartache and stuff like that. But I think Wanda's gonna have her defining moment where she comes back around and redeems herself.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Like going back to Monica Rambeau, I actually love her character. She's great in the show, and that's one of my favorite things about her is the fact that she still considers Wanda a friend, and she's no matter what, she's always trying to help her. Like she's determined. She barely knows Wanda, and yeah, exactly. She barely knows Wanda. And the fact that she was willing to go back into the Hex with knowing that it would mess with her body. And she does, even when she gains power, she doesn't try to stop Wanda by using her powers. Like she was the only person who was telling the government, like, no, like Wanda's is not really all Wanda or and everything. Yeah. But just having all those powers, she still, doesn't use her fists like most heroes would in any situation. She doesn't try to go for a fight. Yeah. She tries to go with her words. She tries to, give her advice. She tries to be a friend before anything else and telling her, I know what it feels like to lose someone close to you. So
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think that's a big reason. I think Monica kind of relates to Wanda in a way. And she even talks to her about like, you can't live in this fake world. You have to be real about things and how things are and just take what they are. Because think about she lost her mom while she was going in the blip. So so it's like she understands that same kind of like hurt. You know what I mean? Because she's lost somebody close to her. So I think that's a great live moment. I think that's going to build a great friendship for the future of the MCU. I think they're going to have a very good connection.
For sure.
And I don't know if you noticed that Captain Marvel line.
When she was going
through she was going through the hell. Like, okay, Captain Marvel. I was like, okay, Captain Marvel. But also I was curious. I was going to ask you, I don't know that much about Rambo like that either. I was going to ask you, like, what's really her power set? Is she like Captain Marvel?
I don't... honestly, I've never really...
Cause I saw her like with the eyes, so like she was like looking through all the stuff. I was like, okay, she just like she looks like electricity. I don't know what it was like because we like the currents and stuff like the wires. So I was like, is that like the power? Like, what's her power set?
You know what? Let me look that up real quick because I'm not.
I'm really curious what her real like. I don't know because what's Captain Marvel's based around like
she's cosmic energy.
Cosmic energy. I'm like, is this cosmic energy as well? Like, I'm curious. But as far as like the character, she's I like her. You know what I mean? I think she's brought into the MCU. She's not. She has those hero moments already that you want to see in your characters, especially your good guy, your heroes.
She has energy absorption, generation and manipulation, ability to travel at speeds up to the speed of light while in her energy form. And she can convert her body into any form of energy within the electromagnetic spectrum and travel in energy form through the vacuum of space. So
okay, that makes sense. That's why she was able to see everything in blue and she was like seeing everything like in colors so like that. So maybe she can. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, I like her. It looked cool. So I was like, okay, I'm just curious. I didn't really know much about it like that.
Yeah, and I think you said something about like because just for anyone who knows or who hasn't watched the show yet or watched it and didn't watch it all the way through, there is an end credit scene.
Yeah,
there's not much, but it's just Pietro surprising Monica.
Because she's basically because basically I think it's actually kind of important because it shows Rambo kind of like, hey, this chick kind of off. So she's already just looking at the chick's house and like goes to her basement and stuff like that. So and your boy pops up. So like I think that was a decent end credit scene. It wasn't pointless, but it was. I think we kind of knew Rambo wasn't going nowhere, but. It just gives you that final say. I think
it kind of shows that like this show is starting. It's going back into Marvel MCU territory. Yeah. Like it's going away from that sitcom. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if the next episodes are going to be still going with the sitcom, or is it going to be back like, oh okay, like this is reality now.
Yeah. So, now what do you think about the advertisement in the episode?
I forgot which.
It was the depression, like the you can't. It was kind of like a comedy. It was kind of comedic way too, but it was like you can't like it's kind of explain. Loki kind of explained Wanda. It's like basically talking about like you can take this pill, or something like that. It's about like depression and stuff like that. But you can't run from it actually.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's like a comedy. They made like a little comical joke out of it. But I was thinking about it. I thought like, okay, this is like what Wanda's going through. But I was curious about what you thought about that scene.
Oh yeah.
And if you thought it was a connection somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Oh, I just thought it was a connection with Wanda in general. It was perfect representation of her. I don't know if she's the one that's making the commercials. I guess maybe it's Agatha.
She completely lost. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe. I was wondering why everything was like changed up on her so much. Like she had no control.
And I think that's what you were saying about the episode, the Halloween one, when Wanda like she's starting to lose control.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of like
yeah,
exactly. Like you start to see after with every episode that's passing, Wanda's losing more and more control of this reality that she's living in. So
So right, man, I'm telling you.
Hey,
shout out to the actress that plays Agatha. She's done a great job.
Oh yeah, she's Catherine Hahn is.
She does some great work, but
for sure.
I really enjoy her. Mm-hmm. She was in Bad Moms.
Yeah, Bad Moms.
Yeah, I like her Bad Moms too. She's funny. But I'm enjoying her character. I think she's done a great job in the works, and the MCU always great. They do a great job with their casting. So
yeah, and I like to point this out. Shout out to this episode for the Office reference with all the characters. Talking. As if they're being interviewed and shit like that, office style. So I really enjoyed that.
Why am I here?
Yeah, it was pretty funny, and I liked the whole fact that, and like even with they interviewed Agatha. Oh my god, Agatha, and she's talking about Wanda, and she's like, yeah, she's just cuckoo and shit like that. So it's just funny callback.
Yeah, and I think the kid. We're going over time. The kid, when he's talking to Agatha, he's like, you're empty inside, something like that. I was curious about that time. Like, oh, shit. I think that's what she like realized. Like, but what if like you're, how you say like the kids end up dying and shit? Mm-hmm. What they're already like?
They're already dead?
Maybe I don't know. I mean, I don't know where they at, but maybe. I mean,
shit.
I just don't see how you go with them. How do you make them in your future MCU? Like, how do you bring them in the MCU still?
Yeah.
Like, how do you keep them around? Unless you're telling me Wanda's gonna like dip out and go take care of the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we don't know how real these kids are. Like, you know what I mean? Because like they grow fast as hell, but it's also because we're in this universe. So I don't know if they're really real or they're just like here for the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a question.
I'd be curious about what they do with the kids. Because I don't know if you can keep the kids in the MCU. Like, what are you gonna do with them? Like, unless you put kids in the MCU.
I mean, they probably. I mean,
teenage. MCU.
You know, one of the
Avengers.
Kids, one of the kids actually turns out being gay, right?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, one of them is married to another superhero. So I feel like if Marvel's gonna throw out their LGBTQ representation, that's one way to do it. Eventually in the future, right there with Wiccan. That's his character. So
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
she did. I didn't know that, but I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with it then. Maybe we'll see what the next episodes.
But yeah, I mean, how about that song though? I mean, damn, she really had to throw out the whole "she killed Sparky."
He likes the song.
I really love the song. Like I feel like every show should do that. Whenever it points out the most obvious moment, and it tries to throw something into the audience's faces, they should do a sing along. I feel like if I would have watched the bloody the Red Wedding episode of Game of Thrones, and after Robb Stark gets stabbed in the heart, it would have been nice if you would have just had, "It's been the Lannisters all along."
No, you would have been mad at you.
I'm just saying that shit would have been pretty fun. I don't know.
Hot. What could be hot?
No.
Nah. As far as that moment though, I think it's kind of interesting that they did like that because you do have these. They show you all the references, like, oh, this is how she was doing this and this and this. You're not like, it doesn't leave you like wondering, like, oh, how did she control this or how did she do this? Like, it shows you everything. It kind of makes you, It kind of makes you want to go back in the episodes. I'll probably watch the season after this again. I'll probably rewatch it, but it makes you go back in the episodes and want to rewatch and say like, oh, okay, so this moment she was doing this or this was happening. You know what I mean? So I think that's dope also. So it has rewatchability for sure.
Yeah. And
I think this one of them shows that when you're done with it, it's gonna have rewatchability. You can go back and find little nooks and crannies and things. So.
For sure. All right, that was our take on episode 7 of WandaVision. What did you guys think of the latest episode? Be sure to let us know down in the comment section. If you like this review, be sure to like and subscribe and tune in for more. I'm DeAndre.
I'm Javante. Take care, guys.
Yep, take care. Deuces.